The other problem we've had is bindweed, and it's sort of come across. This is all spring planted, and you can see it's try to smother out. When you go underneath the bindweed, you start to get there's some grass and stuff coming in underneath it. So the hope is that after a year or over this winter, this bindweed will die away, being an annual, and then the grasses will come up underneath. You can see there, and the seed won't have any space to come up. That's the hope. It's a bit of a problem. But in that dry spell, I think it was doing good, because I think it was creating a bit of a moisture reserve. It was protecting the soil from sunlight and from the heat, and underneath it was its own sort of microclimate. So as this stuff was, I say dying off, it looks pretty green, but it was actually dying off and going brown. As it was dying off, underneath, you were getting a take of grass coming that was being protected from that heat, from the sun. So it was being protected from the sort of 25 degrees days. So I don't know that it's done us as much harm as it looks. I mean, okay, we haven't got the grass yield here straight away, but it's a longer term job. It is quite a weird thing not being able to do any weed control. We've got so much diversity in the mix that used to be able to sort of chuck a sprayer at a job, and now we can't. Got some thistles coming up as well, but sort of sow thistles. So again, not really too worried about them. If we have to do something, we'll have to come up with a topper or a spade or something. But not too worried about them. It's really different. You see a massive difference in the number of herbs that come up in the poorer fertility and as against the better fertility. So where the ground is in better heart, you don't get the diversity of herbs, and you get much more grass. And in these areas you get sort of a lot more of the herb mix coming through. So you can see the yarrow down there. We can burn it somewhere. The other places you can barely see the burnet. The red grass is quite prominent in most places, in a big patch there. And the yarrow comes through, and the trefoil. But it's the grasses really that you don't see after in this less fertile area at the moment.